Why LVMH dominates the luxury industry. Imagine a single company that owns Louis Vuitton, Dior, Fendi, Tiffany Company, Bulgari, Moët Chandon, and even Hennessy. Sounds almost impossible, right? But this isn't a fantasy. This is LVMH, the world's biggest luxury empire. If you've ever seen someone carrying a Louis Vuitton bag, sipping Dom Perignon, or wearing a Dior dress, chances are you've witnessed the power of LVMH in action. But here's the real question. How did one group manage to dominate the entire luxury industry while keeping the magic of exclusivity alive? Welcome back to the channel where we explore the fascinating world of luxury. Not just the brands and products, but the mindset and culture behind them. Today we're diving into the story of LVMH, the French powerhouse that has completely reshaped what luxury means in the 21st century. LVMH isn't just a company, it's a symbol of wealth, status, and timeless elegance. But what makes them so powerful? Why does LVMH control nearly every corner of the luxury world, from fashion and jewelry to champagne and fragrances? This video isn't just about numbers or corporate strategies. It's about storytelling, psychology, and the art of desire. Because at its core, luxury isn't about need, it's about dreams. And no one understands this better than LVMH. Let's start with the basics. LVMH stands for Louis Vuitton Moët Hennessy. It was officially formed in 1987 when the legendary Louis Vuitton brand merged with Moët Chandon champagne and Hennessy cognac. But the real architect behind its success is Bernard Arnault, a man who has been called the wolf in cashmere. Arnault transformed LVMH from a few luxury names into the largest luxury conglomerate in the world, housing more than 75 brands. So how exactly did they pull it off? The power of storytelling luxury is not about selling products, it's about selling dreams. LVMH understands this better than anyone. Take Louis Vuitton, for example. Their bags are not just leather stitched together. They represent adventure, travel, and status. A Louis Vuitton trunk in the 19th century wasn't just luggage. It was a passport to a lifestyle that only the elite could afford. Fast forward to today, and that same storytelling continues. Buying a Louis Vuitton bag is like buying a piece of history, a piece of that dream. Controlling exclusivity. One of the secrets to LVMH's dominance is their mastery of exclusivity. Luxury cannot feel too common. If everyone can have it, it loses its magic. That's why LVMH carefully balances demand and supply. They make products desirable, but not too available. For instance, Hermès has its Birkin bag strategy, but LVMH plays a similar game across its houses, limiting production, creating wait lists, and building anticipation. Vertical integration, owning the process. LVMH doesn't just own brands. They own vineyards, workshops, tanneries, and distribution networks. When you buy Dom Perignon champagne, you're not just buying bubbles in a bottle. You're buying a carefully crafted story of vineyards in Champagne, France, owned and managed by the same group. By controlling the supply chain, LVMH ensures impeccable quality while also protecting the aura of luxury. One of the most impressive aspects of LVMH is how they expand without losing brand identity. Look at Tiffany Company. When LVMH acquired it in 2021 for over $15 billion, some people worried Tiffany would lose its soul, but instead LVMH refreshed it. They gave Tiffany a modern edge while keeping its heritage intact. The Not Your Mother's Tiffany campaign shocked traditionalists, but captured Gen Z's attention, a generation that values both heritage and innovation. Psychology of luxury. At the heart of it all, LVMH taps into something deeper, human psychology. Luxury is about signaling. It's about belonging to a certain group, or in many cases, standing above it. Carrying a Dior handbag isn't just about fashion. It's about what that handbag says about you. Are you elegant, successful, cultured? LVMH understands this desire for identity, and they weave it into every advertisement, every runway show, every store experience. Step into an LVMH store, and you'll notice something. It's not just a shop. It feels like a sanctuary. From the marble floors to the lighting to the service, every detail is crafted to make you feel like royalty. This is no accident. Luxury isn't just what you wear, it's how it makes you feel. LVMH knows that the experience of buying luxury can sometimes be more powerful than the item itself. Diversification of luxury. What makes LVMH so unique is how diversified it is. While most companies focus on one category, like fashion or jewelry, LVMH touches everything. Fashion, cosmetics, fragrances, watches, jewelry, wines, and spirits. By doing this, they dominate multiple markets while still maintaining a common thread: exclusivity and excellence. Imagine attending a glamorous party. You could be wearing a Louis Vuitton dress, Bulgari jewelry, spraying Guerlain perfume, and drinking Moët champagne, all owned by the same parent company. That's the genius of LVMH. Luxury isn't about chasing trends, it's about building legacies. Unlike fast fashion, which focuses on cheap and quick turnover, LVMH invests in timelessness. Dior is still Dior. Louis Vuitton is still Louis Vuitton. But under Arnault's leadership, they also know how to stay relevant. Collaborations with artists like Takashi Murakami, Virgil Abloh, and even pop stars keep the brands modern while preserving their heritage. This balance is what makes LVMH untouchable. The global reach today, LVMH has stores in every major city in the world. From Paris and Milan to New York, Dubai, Tokyo, and Shanghai, their brands dominate the most prestigious shopping streets in the world. But here's the remarkable part. No matter where you go, the experience feels the same. The boutiques are designed with a global language of elegance. Marble floors, warm lighting, impeccable service. A Louis Vuitton bag purchased in Paris carries the same prestige as one bought in Beijing. This consistency isn't an accident. It's part of LVMH's strategy to make luxury feel universal. By uniting cultures under one shared dream of elegance, they've turned exclusivity into a worldwide phenomenon. The man behind the curtain, Bernard Arnault. Of course, none of this would be possible without Bernard Arnault. He's not just a businessman, he's a strategist who understands human desire better than most. While Steve Jobs mastered technology and Elon Musk mastered ambition, Arnault mastered luxury. His vision was simple but powerful. Bring the best luxury brands under one roof, protect their uniqueness, and scale their reach. Today, he's one of the richest men on earth. Proof that the world will always pay for dreams. So why does LVMH dominate the luxury industry? Because they've mastered the art of balancing tradition and innovation, exclusivity and accessibility, heritage and modernity. They don't just sell products, they sell identity, culture, and emotion. At the end of the day, luxury is about much more than a handbag, a bottle of champagne, or a piece of jewelry. It's about the story behind it. It's about how it makes you feel. And no company has ever told that story better than LVMH. So the next time you see someone carrying a Louis Vuitton bag or toasting with Moët champagne, remember? You're not just looking at a brand. You're looking at a carefully crafted empire built on dreams, desire, and the timeless art of luxury.